So now that we have identified what is our part, our percent, and our whole in real world situations, let's actually apply this. After we apply this and go through a few examples, we're going to go back to the main lesson. So please just stick with me as I am teaching today's lesson. So here I have 15 is what percent of 90? So of course we know that our part equals percent times whole is my equation. So here, basically, they give us the values and I'm just going to plug it in. 15 is the part. I don't know what percent, but if I don't know a number, I'm just going to use a variable. Is a percent of a whole, and my whole is 90. So here, I just literally made a new equation, same exact thing, but I plugged in my values from here, here, and here because I don't know what they are. So here, of course, just like we always solve for variables, here P and 90 are multiplying. So in order to undo multiplication, I divide. So your percentage could equal to 15 over 90. But of course, if I have that as a decimal, that is going to be, I'm going to do it real quick because I don't have that much time, is 0.1667. However, if we multiply this, of course, we know this is a decimal, but in order to go from decimal to percentages, you can swoop it over twice or multiply by 100. And that will still give you, that will give you 16.6. But if you want to round it, it could be 16.7. So P will equal to 16.7%. So here I can write 16.7% is 15 and 16.7% of 90. See? All right, let's try another one. If I come over here, I say, what number is 10% of 56? So here, boom. Part, excuse my dog in the background, equals percent times whole. Of course, I know that I have 10% of 56. Now, here's the thing about decimals and percentages. Percentages, if they are in the equation, they can only they need to be changed to decimals or fractions to start your math. So here I have no part. So part can stay here as part. And this is going to equal 10%. However, I need to write this either in a decimal or as a fraction. So easily for me, I can write this as a decimal by simply just knowing that 10% is 0.10 or 10 out of 100. It's just 1 over 10. Whichever way that you know how to do it is the same thing for you. Times 56. And that is going to equal that is going to equal 5.6. Or even if you say part is equal to, not equals, times 56. Of course, multiply straight across the top, straight across the bottom. So it'll be 560 divided by 100, which will still give you 5.6. So here, 5.6 is equal to 10% of 56. Simple enough? If so, go ahead and try to solve these two in a second, and then we're going to go on to the last part.